Hello! Hi, I'm Mintmai. Nice to meet you once again. Welcome back to the bakery. Today, we get to do a HANDCAM unboxing! Ikuzo! I'm so excited. It's my early birthday gift, I suppose? Birthday gift for myself? Because I saw it was on sale and I've been holding back from buying it for so long. I'm also gonna have a quick sip of water. I forgot to drink some before. How are you though? How's your Wednesday going? All of the, all of the adults of the world, or perhaps just anyone that's had to pay taxes today. At least for America, today is tax day. So otsu taxes if you've done them, if you have not done them yet. I don't know if that's possible. I'm always scared, so I wind up doing them like a week or more early. But if you have not done them yet, I'm sure you're doing them right now. So, gamba! You got this. But I'm super excited because today not only am I unboxing the Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon manga box set, I also want to show you guys a really cool piece of Dungeon Meshi merchandise that I bought in Japan, actually. That was unrelated to my birthday, but it was really cool and I could not resist it because if I had tried to get it in America, I don't know if I would have been able to. You reviewed your taxes while you were drunk! Everyone, a solid example of what not to do. Oh my goodness, you are so brave. I also got Dungeon Meshi while in Japan. Did you get the manga or just like other merch? I'm so excited. Let me get my gloves on. I mean, I'm just going to be like gushing over the box set today as well as merch. I feel like I should put like I don't think it's actually spoiler warnings, but for people who consider like cover artwork spoilers, there will be mild spoilers with the unboxing. It's just the nature of how the box is designed and like the manga cover art. You might get like minor character or like design spoilers, but no story spoilers. I'm gonna leave a note actually. Only the first volume though. Hey, it's a start! You know, collecting manga, I have very, very few like physical manga series. I mostly read manga like online. And nowadays there's like really great, there's great apps. Like I use Manga Plus as well. But, hopefully it gets easier and more accessible for everyone. But as far as like physical volumes go, they're expensive to collect. It adds up. So I have very few physical manga. I have a small box set, I think of like 6 volumes of Nichijou, and then I have a manga series that was like my favorite manga in middle school. But I'm not name dropping that one because I feel like in the big year of 2026, let's just say sometimes manga that you read when you're 14 doesn't age the best. However, because of sheer nostalgia, I can still enjoy it and just kind of like close my eyes at things where I'm like, But it's okay. It's not very bad or anything like that, but it's just one of those things where it's like, me today, adult Mintmai looks over and it's just like, wow, I thought this was the peakest of peak because I was 14, and like that's why. That's why I couldn't like understand, or that's why I didn't really mind anything back then. So that remains like my little middle school nostalgia series. And then I think I have just like the first volume of Spy Family. Like here and there I will grab just the first volume of series that I like because I think it looks really cute on the shelf, honestly. I am a little bit of a completionist, so when I collect volume 1 of a manga, I really want to like collect all of the volumes of the same manga, but also manga can get really long, so I wind up just picking up a volume here and there. I have Look Back. I'm trying to think of any other manga I have. I also have Sailor V. So not Sailor Moon. Sailor V is actually the series that Naoko Takeuchi came out with before Sailor Moon. And it follows Sailor Venus, who, by the way, is my favorite Sailor Moon character. And she's orange. Is anyone surprised? I mean, she wasn't orange when she was like purely Sailor V, but Sailor Venus in Sailor Moon like is the orange one. And that makes me happy. Girl, I know what you mean. Yeah, but I think lately it's just kind of like, I'm happy if I just have one, the first volume of a couple series that I like. Something that does bother me though is sometimes I have friends that they watch the anime adaptation of a manga, but they want to continue like reading the story afterwards. So they buy like, I think only 1 or 2 of my friends I noticed did this, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you that it bothers me, but it does, because they watch the manga adaptation and then because the manga finishes and the story is still ongoing, they start buying the manga from like volume 8. And they don't have volume 1 through 7. And I'm like, at that point, please just read it digitally. And then decide if you want to get the volumes. I'm kidding. I'm happy that they're supporting like the printed editions. But when I see any of my friends that are like, oh, I'm like, oh, yay, buying physical manga's awesome. And it's like, you only have volume 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'm not judging. It would make me uncomfortable to have only volumes like 8 and onward on my shelf and nothing before it. And there's like no intention to buy any of the earlier volumes either, like not even to collect them. And I'm like, I get that you watch the anime, but I also want you to read the manga because anime often sometimes changes or omits scenes for time. So at least collect it in full if you're gonna start it. Like, if you're gonna start in the middle. If you're gonna, you know, support the printed editions, might as well support even more. You know, you can't say no to more books, right? That's just how I think though. It's because I can't help it. I feel like it's fine to just buy volume 1 and then you can build it up from there. But yeah. When I buy manga and they have volume 1 through 5, but they're missing 3, I'll only buy 1 and 2 because it bothers me to have a missing volume. Oh, yes, you would like wait for volume 3 to restock in the store or something. You wouldn't just get like 1, 2, 4, and 5. That's me too. I would just get 1 and 2 and then wait until they like restock and then like buy them in order like that. Because that's how my brain works. I'm glad I'm not the only one though. But yes, let me go ahead and finish typing my little disclaimer. Today I'm unboxing. It's like the full box set of Dungeon Meshi. Today I'm unboxing the Dungeon Meshi. I won't talk about story spoilers today, though. How should I phrase this? Watch with caution? That sounds more threatening that I mean it. Viewer, what did they always say? Viewer discretion. Discretion? I don't know how to spell discretion. Is advised. Wow. So professional sounding. Okay. Hi! Let's see. Minor spoiler warning. Let's see. but there will be cover artwork and okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. There's my little disclaimer. So professional. It's almost like she has finished that go to work game. Oh my gosh. That game made my like arm. It's the same thing with the not getting over it, but a difficult game about climbing. So I can play getting over it just fine, but a difficult game about climbing and the other one. That other one that's like, yes, like get to work. Those give my like they make my carpal tunnel flare up. So because they make my carpal tunnel flare up a little bit, I kind of am very selective about when I play them. Alrighty. I'm ready to start unboxing this though, because honestly, I cannot wait any longer. I've been anticipating this day and I'm happy to share it with you guys. I'm happy to share with you guys my unboxing experience because I'm so excited. Okay. Sorry, I was rearranging things a little so my desk is nice and clean and ready for the unboxing. Okay. I will see you guys over on the HANDCAM screen. Hello. Oh my gosh. You got a little peek of my hand already. Hey. Let me also help move you guys a little bit so you get a nice view. Dun 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 dun. Yippee, it's time. It's time. I also figured that this stream is actually hopefully it can be a great reference point for people that were considering getting this specific box set but weren't sure about it. Because obviously I want people to support my favorite manga series, but also I get it. It's like you want to kind of look before you buy kind of thing. So yeah, but you know, not sponsored. I bought this purely for myself because it's my favorite series. So allow us to indulge together. I will unbox the manga first and then I'll show you guys like the little secret surprise Dungeon Meshi merch that I bought in Japan. It's a pretty special thing too, so I'm excited. Okay, dun dun dun. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful she is. So yeah, this is the Delicious in Dungeon. I'm still not used to calling the series that because when I was reading it, it was referred to as Dungeon Meshi pretty much everywhere that I could see. But yeah, mostly just a translation. In Japanese, it's Dungeon Meshi, and in English, it is Delicious in Dungeon. Very exciting. But this is beautiful. I need to flip the box actually. Or first of all, let me show you the back and the sides. Oh, it's heavy though. Maybe I should have taken out the manga to show you. So on the side, we have some walking mushrooms. If you watch the anime or read the manga, you kind of know these mushrooms. I like how it's like the bottom. I don't remember these specific ones, but again, like the mushroom creatures very frequently shown in the series. We have the logo here with what I can assume is the red dragon. And we got a fork and a knife, very symbolic. And like the shield. I like that it's a shield. Really awesome. And also it's shiny, by the way. all of the prints on the side, like this is like shiny. Very, very nice quality. And the box itself is kind of, it's matte. And also something else I like is down here, like this is not dirty. It's like physically dirty. It is printed to have like a weathered look. Yeah, it's a very awesome logo, but it's literally printed to have like these like dark weathered look. And it makes sense once you see the front. Here we have more mocking mushrooms. They're so cute. Hold on, I'm trying to show you guys this to the best of my ability. Ah, so nice. Okay. Hopefully I'm dreaming one day I can do this with the Witch Hat Atelier manga box set. The thing with manga is if it's one of my favorite series, I wait for it to finish because I literally sit there and wait and with great anticipation because I expect them once the series gets very popular and like the manga finishes, especially if there's also an anime adaptation. I expect a box set or like special printed release of some kind. But look over here. This is the front. Dun dun dun. It is a shiny. It is beautiful. Almost reminds me of like tarot, like individually. This sort of shape and the border reminds me of like a tarot card backing. Pretty cool stuff, right? Yeah, also let me adjust the song a little. Okay, so cool. Yeah, I love that they did this. Okay. Dungeon Meshi fans, prepare to have your socks knocked off because this is the thing about this set that made me like, I have to buy it. Like I have to have it. You know, it's different from just buying the manga volumes on their own because when you open it, it's a mimic. It's a chest. The manga box set itself is a mimic. Wow! Wahoo! But yeah, I like that the front, it just looks like a very fancy chest, you know, with the doors, like tarot card-like. But yeah, this is awesome. I also like that if you open one side, like there is a fabric tab here. Something that I think is such a cool detail, intentional or not, I'm sure it's intentional. But I like that if you open it just a crack, they knew that you would open it on the right half, and so they put the eyes on the right half. That is art to me. Like, it's very intentional. That the eyes peek out first because this is the door you have to open first with the cloth tab. It's genius. And also in some of the advertising or like the advertisement images, I feel like they literally just did it like this. Which is the coolest thing ever. Again, we are not done yet because that is not all. You flip open this tab. So this is the mimic, right? But okay, let's show you guys the mimic from the top. So it's like this. But this flips open. So you flip open the mimic, and there is your Dungeon Meshi box set. Now I don't know how I can show you guys this part down here because my camera can't really zoom out more. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just turn it to the side so everyone can turn their heads together. I'm trying to do this to the best of my ability with my desk, so thank you for bearing with me. The mimic, when it folds open, it's actually the boiled mimic recipe on like a nice little picnic blanket. They cooked it. I'm gonna see if I can... Oh my gosh, I'm not buff enough for this. This is so heavy. But they did cook it. Isho. It says, it's done! And then it has the... You can see it has the stats. I'm just gonna read it to you guys because... Oh my goodness. Wow, cool. Makes me want to collect manga again. It is really cool. I mean, you can't... the doors are like magnetic as well. Like this all snaps on magnetically, which is really nice. It makes it so clean and flush every time. But it says the stats, it shows that it's mostly protein, like high protein, low fat, low iron, relatively high calcium, some vitamins, some energy, and not many carbs. But yeah, it says ingredients: serves 4, mimic upper body 1, claws 1 pair, legs 4, salt lots. It's pretty awesome. As shown in volume 2 of Dungeon Meshi. Wait, here are the volumes though. Something I always liked about the Dungeon Meshi volumes is like, first of all, Ryokokui, my love, my favorite, one of my favorite mangakas ever, favorite artists ever. And you can see, yeah, this box set is made by Yen Press. They've licensed and like made printed manga of a lot of series I like, actually. But let me find you guys the boiled mimic, actually. Let's start taking these volumes out. But this is what I meant by minor spoilers, just kind of like because if you haven't been introduced to certain characters, they are shown on the side art a little bit. But again, no story spoiler. I would say still read it. Just a little bit of like story and sometimes design spoilers. Okay. Let's take out volume 2 because this is where the mimic is. Oh, it's so nice. It says, yeah, volume 2 is where the boiled mimic page is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and find it for you guys. I'm gonna find it. First of all, I like the matte finish a lot on these covers. Also, Marcille is my favorite character. I love her so much. I dressed for her. I dressed as her for Halloween, the most recent Halloween. It was very good, and I had a fake plastic fried chicken leg that I brought around, and I made a funny bit with it. One of those, if you know, you know. But yeah, on the backs of the volumes, they actually introduce some of the things that they introduce in the volumes. So whether it be races or species, they got the golem, treasure insects, kelpie, living picture, mimic, ghost. Like they actually show some of the things they encounter on the back. And it's still nice to just see the designs like that. But let me find the boiled mimic. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the boiled mimic illustration that they used for the box set. It's the exact same image, just kind of like graphic design so that there's like a picnic blanket pattern underneath the image. But yeah, this is the exact one. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was all I wanted to show because still, oh my gosh, the art is so nice. The print is so nice. So if you don't collect a lot of manga or you haven't seen manga volumes in Japan versus in the West, English volumes of manga are printed larger. Significantly larger actually, because I think Japanese manga, or at least like it has to do with sort of the standardized size for manga. I feel like it's like this. The size. Yeah, manga volumes, they're much smaller. And they're also less expensive, not only because of the conversion rate. I think it's just because it's literally smaller. Like less printing surface. I think it has to do with the language. So English, because it's like a language that uses Latin characters, right? I think because Japanese uses kanji and then hiragana and katakana, the same sentence would take up more physical space in English than in Japanese. At least that's my experience when I look at like raw, or just like manga raws and like originally in Japanese versus in English. It's like they have to sort of arrange it so that everything fits in the text bubbles really nicely and is still like a beautiful and accurate translation. I kind of like that the English volumes get printed so big though, because I like seeing the artwork up close. I used to wish that they were all smaller volumes because I'm like, oh, then I have space to put more. But yeah, again, not gonna show you guys like the actual content of the manga because you should absolutely go read it in your own time at your own pace. But I want to show you guys how pretty the inside is, just for like, look at how nicely designed these like title card pages are. Also, the logo is awesome. Even though I'm still used to calling Dungeon Meshi, I really like the English logo that they did with like the dragon as the G and like the fork and like the cutlery. And it's also just really satisfying how it just like sits, the delicious in dungeon just like sits on top. It's a good and accurate, you know, it's an accurate translation. And I like, you know, they did it for the alliteration, I would guess, delicious in dungeon. But Dungeon Meshi definitely rolls off the tongue if you're used to calling it that. It's because I'm lazy. I feel like just saying, Dungeon Meshi, delicious in dungeon. It's a matter of syllable count, but Again, it's the same. It's the same thing. You know, it's the same meaning, but it's syllable count. It's because of my whole time as a Dungeon Meshi fan. You know, I even shorten it. I see a lot of fans shorten it to Dun Meshi, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. Dun Meshi. Oh yes, I have to show you guys this. Actually, if you take all of the volumes out, which this is going to be something, isn't it? Ugh, heavy. There is something in the back. Look at that. You know, I would have, this is the level of detail that I think is really fun, because you would never expect a manga box set to like actually leave anything in the back, because it's not like you're taking out all of the volumes ever. Except I did. Except I did, and this can now be like a cool diorama for like standees figures if you really want. But obviously I am personally going to keep it for the manga storage. The Spanish name is really clever. Fork found in kitchen. I was like, wait a second, who else likes Dungeon Meshi? Fork found in kitchen. But I want to know what the Spanish. It's okay. I'm gonna don't at me for my Spanish pronunciation. Dragons y mazmorras, dragons and picky eaters, which is one letter off for the name for Dungeons and Dragons. Dragons y mazmorras. What? Stop. I love that. I love that. Also, get blue named so I don't miss your messages. Hi, Calyx. Let's see. Whenever the pop-up shows up on YouTube and it's like, pick the difference between a standard and a managing moderator, I'm like, what? Accidentally lets everyone I know manage my channel. That is amazing though, thank you. Oh, picky eaters and dungeons. I was gonna say picky eaters and dungeons versus dragons and dungeons. Thank you so much for sharing. I had no idea, actually. I did not know that that was the case. That makes me so happy. Localization is pretty awesome. I saw stuff about like the French translation for Witch Hat Atelier. It's like, or I know in English it's Witch Hat Atelier, but technically it's like the atelier of the pointed cap. I personally really like that on Twitter, the official hashtag for the series. I'm not sure if it still works, but it has like the Greek letter, the little triangle. Is it Delta? Oh gosh, I'm really bad at knowing the names, but it actually just uses the little pointy cap. Yeah, it uses a Delta symbol in like the official hashtag. That's literally their hat. It's awesome. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I've been so busy. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. Oh, Witch Hat. Okay, let's move the box set to the side for a moment. Okay. Yippee! Look at this. I feel like I only want to show some of the manga front page covers, because I know you guys saw the side spines, but I just get a little bit... I get more antsy about spoiler-related stuff. Do you guys ever get really protective over your favorite series? Where I'm like, I want to do everything I can to make sure as many people as possible can experience it for the first time the way I experienced it, like reading it. Absolute insanity. But I can show you guys volumes 1 through 3 without a problem. But I will not show you guys like other front pages, because I think after volume 4 is there's senshi, but after like some of the later volumes, it gets to a point of no return where I'm like, I think I'm showing too much. My personal preference. But yeah, I love the design of these. This is really satisfying, like the border frame. Also, if you've noticed, I've been like touching the cover so much, it's because while I'm wearing my smooth gloves and like feeling the surface area, it's really nice. It's so nice and satisfying. There's Leos, Pookie. Also, I never noticed this until I saw like the... I really like how Ryoko Kui draws like faces when they're super small and in the background. But look at the red dragon in volume 1. Hold on, is it focusing? I feel like a beauty guru right now, holding up like her brushes to the camera. Please focus. The dragon's like watching them eat the mushroom. He's got tiny little beady eyes! You know, the red dragon in a lot of panels is friend-shaped. I'll say it. Friend-shaped. Also, the box set comes with something really cool that's like way too huge, again, to show the whole thing, but I'll try to show you guys in parts. I'm also not... I'm gonna have to omit some parts because of spoilers. I unfolded the poster and I was like, oh, I cannot show you everything. I cannot. But I can show you guys the top. It's a poster of... I wouldn't be so bold as to say every species and monster that we come across. But the poster is like triple the length of what I'm showing you. You can see the fold, right? It comes folded in thirds this way and also like vertically. It's really awesome and sexy. But the lower I get, the more spoilers there are. So they're not exactly in order of appearance, but it's kind of like roughly everything up here is safe to show. But it's kind of cool because some things are like bigger monsters, like the red dragon are like bigger and the golem is like bigger. But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna start folding it because I will not be able to forgive myself if I show something I don't mean to show. Teehee. Okay, here we go. But that poster is really awesome, and I don't have somewhere in my room to put it yet, but I think it would make me happy to put it somewhere. Even on like the back of my door or something. My wall space is one of those things that's constantly adjusting according to like artwork and prints I like. Let me adjust it here real quick. Oh, it's because my headphone cable. I think that my chairs are engaging in some kind of delicate dance sometimes with my headphone cable, and they love to get tangled together. Okay, I will put the poster back in the box, and then we will grab these. I also have... Oh yes, this is not Dungeon Meshi, but it is Dungeon Meshi, technically. I'll show you guys this as well. Not the manga box set, but it's because I highly recommend getting this book. Obviously, I think it does have, like, spoilers for Dungeon Meshi, so I would not get it until later. But it has additional comics and, like, a bunch of drawings. But this is Ryoko Kui's Daydream Hour, and it's, like, it's gorgeous and perfect and beautiful. But there's some things in here where it's like, I think it just shows how incredible she is as an illustrator. One of my favorite panels, which is, again, spoiler free, but I like this a lot. The caption says, ideally you should be able to tell the characters apart even if they switch outfits. This is something that I think is like so important and it's not emphasized very much in some art styles. And I think that like even I have like a habit of wanting to draw the same faces and things like that, but I think it really just like shows her skill like crazy. Like you can change up all of the outfits and it's really obvious who's who. There's absolutely like zero confusion. Even if you change their hair colors, like if all of the characters had to dye their hair black, you can obviously tell like who is who in the party. I love it. I love it so much. There's also like a bunch of notes about like facial hair as well, like that she did. There are characters who are clean shaven throughout the series, but then like if they did grow facial hair when they do, she's done like concept sketches There's like Fallen with a buzz cut, which I think changed my brain chemistry a little bit because she looks really beautiful, and I have a crush on her. But it's pretty awesome. But yeah, there's little bits of lore where Leos, he doesn't let his... It's kind of like he thinks it's a pain to shave and cut his hair, but he does because Fallen told him that when his hair grows out, it makes him look like his dad. And then he's like, oh, he like doesn't want that, so he becomes like, he keeps himself clean shaven as a result. There's also fun notes like Marcille, because she went to an all-girls school, Leos struck her as particularly masculine when they first met. Where? You'll have to get the book to find out. I don't want to show any more of it because it's not like I only want to show the early page that I got to show you guys. Because I'm just flipping through it right now, but because this is something where it's like photos of it or like scans of it don't exist online. It's just one of those things, and like kind of the same reason why I'm not just like cracking open the manga right now. It's for the sake of spoilers, and also like just like copyright. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it's a fair concern. But I love this book too, and I think having this and then also this, it's like my collection. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? I think eventually I want to put this, like all my Dungeon Meshi related things, on like its own dedicated shelf. I want it on its own like beautiful display. And I also think I want to keep the box set open so that I can just like grab the books out of it whenever I want to. But also because I have a couple mini standees that I can like put with it. Okay, I am tucking everything back into the box set because I just looked at some of the manga covers again and I'm like, yep, holy spoiler. Holy spoiler, I do not want to show anyone that right now. But really good stuff. Really excellent, juicy, delicious artwork. You know, maybe this stream is like my personal Dungeon Meshi. I'm spreading the word. I'm making people excited for season 2 and also trying to encourage them to read it someday as well. Although I think same thing goes with, you know, series like Witch Hat Atelier, which I really like. It's like I want to tell people to read them because it gives you the highest chance of experiencing it completely spoiler-free. Because whenever anime gets adapted, like I still see a lot of stuff that's not tagged, like not spoiler tagged, but are like straight up spoilers. It's just kind of part of internet culture, so if you close your eyes or you train your algorithm into not showing you spoilers, that's good, but I get worried. But yeah, nothing's wrong with waiting. Part of me is even tempted to let Witch Hat Atelier, like I maybe want at least another episode to come out so I can watch 2 at a time. Because watching 1 at a time, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need the next one immediately. I kind of want to treat it like I can watch 1 hour at a time. Like a meal. Okay. Oh my goodness. I know I've been saying this so much, but it's so heavy. I need to train. I need to work out. Okay. Now it's time for the really cool thing that I wanted to show you guys because I couldn't... It's such a large thing that I couldn't easily show you guys when I did the Japan haul HANDCAM. In Japan, I was at like I think it was an Animate. It was one of those. But in Akiba, I saw this and it was discounted. And it was, they like had it wrapped and it was displayed and it was discounted and it was out facing. So it means that like they displayed it sort of on a shelf facing outwards. And I felt like the scene in Ratatouille where that critic takes a bite of the food and he goes like shoo, and then he's in his childhood home. Is that a record? Maybe. Maybe. So those of you who may or may not know, I have a Audio-Technica, which I love. It is a vinyl record player, an automatic one, and I have it connected to like some speakers, and it's really nice, and I love playing music on it. But I saw this in Japan, even though I told myself I wouldn't get any vinyls in Japan because I was afraid of them getting damaged. But this came in a thick box, so good excuse. But it is the Dungeon Meshi original soundtrack analog best. So the way I think stuff like this works is the soundtrack, it gets recorded like for analog purposes, and it comes with special cover art. Oh my god. I actually got like really emo looking at this cover art. Like, you see how it was, you can tell why it was irresistible? Can you tell why I had no choice but to walk out of there holding this in hand? And also, like, part of me was like, no, I'll be responsible. But then another part of me was like, wait, it is on sale. And I couldn't help it. But I think it's pretty cool. They have this booklet, which is very adorably designed. If you zoom in here, the little white silhouettes, they're the walking mushrooms. But yes, it says, there's a little summary. It says, delicious in dungeon, that is, to eat or be eaten. Within the depths of the dungeon, his younger sister was eaten by a red dragon, and adventurer Leos barely made it back to the surface with his life. He attempts a dungeon again, but money and food are deep within its bowels. Faced with the critical situation where his sister may be digested at any moment, Laios decides food shall be self-providing from within the dungeon: slimes, basilisks, mimics, and even dragons. While eating those that attack you, aim to traverse the dungeon's adventure. That's what it says here. in English. Although this booklet is in Japanese. I think they wrote this little summary on the cover in English for the aesthetic. But I personally do appreciate it. I think it's a nice touch. And I like when there's at least a couple of things I can read without a translator. Also inside, so the vinyl itself is actually sitting on my record player right now because I didn't want to like be touching it. Number one rule of vinyls is never touch the grooves with your grubby little fingers. And I'm wearing these like these gloves that, you know, kind of have a bit of a texture. So I was worried about, I guess, just damaging it or scratching it. So I don't think I will bring the record itself to show you, but I have a good reason for that. There's a reason why you don't see the record now, because there's something else I could show you that's kind of an equivalent of seeing the record. But look, there are two sides. There's side Yatsunori Mitsuda and side Shunsuke Tsuchiya. And there's little pixel art of our, you know, like the main cast, I suppose. It's our party plus Fallen. I love it. And they have the really nice Dungeon Meshi logo on the back too. Really wonderful logo. I feel like I don't get tired of looking at it. But okay, let's see. Open this up. So, you might be wondering what's inside here, because it is a book. You might be like, Mintmai, what's in there? You said you're not going to show us the record, are you? There's something else very special in here. Which makes my heart sing. More art? You would be correct! Oh my gosh, flashbang. But the record was held in here. Oh, very important. Let me show you guys because the record is literally sitting on my record player right now. Let me show you guys what the sleeve looks like. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this part holds the record, and it goes in this sleeve. They're a band. This just reminds me of when I was in high school, like bands. I feel like the instruments. So these illustrations are by Ryokokui specifically for this like set, but this is so awesome. I think the instruments that were picked for each of them is like really, it's really what I envisioned. It's incredible, just as I'd imagined. Also, Leos is wearing a shirt that has the Dungeon Meshi logo on it. Let me make sure I'm keeping everything clean as I go about this, but yeah, it's Senshi on, I think this is not a timpani. Oh my gosh. I've forgotten everything. I have forgotten everything, but again, Leos is on the trombone, Fallen with the French horn. Chilchuk is on a very unique instrument too. Hold on, let me get a better look at that. He's on a very interesting string instrument. I don't think it's a banjo. He's holding it horizontally, but I think he could be tuning it. There's like 3 strings on each side and then strings in the middle. Percussion for Itsuzumi, and Marcel on the clarinet is so perfect. It looks like a smaller version of a kato. I feel like I gotta learn. I gotta figure, I've got to know. But the other side is also really cute. It's the same like English little logline synopsis with the pixel art. But this is the sleeve that holds the record. Probably a different instrument though. It feels very fitting of each of them. Also seeing them in like casual wear, seeing their casual style, and then Senshi's like... Senshi honestly dresses, like he dresses so nicely in a lot of this like artwork that's of him outside the dungeon. When he's got his hair all cleaned up and everything. It's so Senshi. He looks like a cool dad. He is our cool dad. But actually like Chilchuk is our cool dad too. I don't know, Senshi kind of gives off like cool uncle vibes. You know? He's hip. There's just something about like Leos and Marcel giving it their all. Look at him. He's trying so hard. My boy. Okay, let me put this back. Trying to keep everything really nice and clean still. Oh, sure. Crinkly ASMR. I'm just trying to put this back in so that it's there for when I want to put the record away in case I want to swap it out for something else. I will say the music itself is obviously amazing. Sometimes I play it while I'm cooking, but then the song like changes because not all of the music is it's like the instrumental, you know, official original soundtrack. So there's points in time where I'm listening or I'm like going about my day and I'm playing the record player and suddenly it sounds like I'm being chased by like monsters. And there's like intense percussion and like an intense, very, very kind of deep, rich sound. I'm like, whoa. Suddenly we got boss battle music, stress cooking. It's quite fun though. I like to sit there, I like to sit in front of my record player and just like listen. Like do nothing else, especially if it's your first time listening to a vinyl of something. Like don't be doing something else while playing it in the background. I think I came to really appreciate analog music, I feel like starting last year or maybe earlier. It's just I never thought I would wind up actually having a record player. But now that I do, I feel like I appreciate the sort of, I don't know, there's like a texture to the sound. And so instead of just streaming music digitally through the speakers or just like through my headphones, there's something very comfortable about placing like a record down and being like all careful with it and then like moving, you know, moving the needle, although mine is technically automatic. I'm always scared of hurting like or like breaking something. But in here, they are not CDs, they are acrylic coasters. I've been trying to, they are CD sized, but they're clear. You can see. Or maybe a better example is if I show you, let's see. Like you can see they're clear. I'll show each one at a time. These clear acrylic coasters, they have, yeah, they're coasters. I would not use them. I'm scared of scratching the surface. I'm pretty sure they're just for collectible and display, but they look like CDs. And one day I want to find like a CD case display for them, because I think that would look really cute. But there's one of the cover art, which I think looks so nice. It says delicious in dungeon. It's clear. I think I've said it's clear so many times, but honestly, it's because I'm impressed. This is what the back looks like. So you can still see some of the fact that it's like the background and the characters are like separate from each other. I would just display them. Yeah, I think there are like CD collecting cases, but I honestly might just make my own little shelf to see how I want them displayed. But they fit into this little part really nicely. And then this one, I like this one too. Doo-doo-doo-doo. But this one is of the sleeve. So it's that band one again. It's so cute. And then the back of that one's like this. So you can just see which parts were like printed clear. Super cool. And then I think my favorite one is one of the ones down here. This one is not in any other, like I don't see it somewhere else within the box set. But this one, they're all still playing instruments, but outside. Marcial is the maestro. And Fallen on the marimba makes perfect sense too. Oh, here it looks like Chilchuck's on a banjo. Yeah, but this one is really cute. It's like a green. I think the green makes it look really nice, like the translucent green. It has a very watercolor look. So I love this one. And then the last disc is just straight up adorable. It is chibi. It's chibi of our little guys. It's so cute. Dun-dun! So these little display acrylic CDs, they're a lot to love. There is a lot to love. Before I forget, this box set, it's called like Analog Best or Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon. Analog Best for the original soundtrack. It actually says right there, Delicious in Dungeon, original soundtrack, Analog Best. I like listening for the different instruments. I mean, I used to be a flautist. I think saying that is giving me too much credit though. My flute playing days are behind me. I was not amazing at it, but I was decent. Just not amazing. I don't think I would pursue... I still want to learn how to play like new instruments. Like I haven't touched my ukulele in a long time, but I loved playing ukulele. And I still want to learn guitar, but I think I would always keep at least an instrument more of like a hobby. But people that are professionally in orchestras and stuff, I admire it so much. Okay, let's take this out. This is what I wanted to show you guys, which I hope you will allow me to show you in the place of the big vinyl. because it looks similar while not exactly the same. This is a mini little sleeve, and the back is the band artwork. And inside here, this one you don't have to be scared of touching the grooves. It's also a coaster, except this one feels actually more like it's like more sturdy than the others. I think those are more like display, but this is actually like a solid plastic coaster that looks like a mini version of the actual record. So the actual record is double-sided, and so like this is in the middle on both sides, and then the artwork is slightly different, but I don't think it's anything you haven't seen. Part of me is still tempted to go and grab it, but I think the risk of damaging it is greater. So forgive me, perhaps I will find a photo of it to pull up. But the vinyl itself is this exact like bright red color, which I think is very cool and on brand because it's like the red dragon is a big theme. Also, because it's clear, when I put the record down onto my record player, which has like the soft felt base, because it's the felt I have on my record player, it's black, it actually turns more of like a blood red, which I think is kind of cool. I think it's tasteful and cool. It's not dark in the context of Dungeon Meshi, which is a series that is full of appreciation and for life. So, yeah. I'm sure there's a photo that I can find of the analog best, but I really felt like I had won the lottery. I truly felt that because I was not expecting to see it in Japan, and on sale no less. It was like marked down, and I was like, I guess I need to own it. I guess I have to have it. Okay. Yes, I did find someone's photo. Let me see if I can find another picture that shows it better. If not, I'll just go take my own picture. I'll go take my own picture. Vinyl soundtrack. Vinyl record. Bum bum bum. Cause in the official advertisements for this set, it doesn't actually show what the middle of the record looks like. But it looks a lot like this. It's just the colors are a little bit different. I don't know if this is a very high resolution image, but let me grab this. Is that a mini vinyl? That's so cute! It's a coaster! It's a coaster that came with this Dungeon Meshi soundtrack like set. And it's a miniature version of like the big vinyl. Although they did change what the center, like the paper middle looked like. Okay, I think this photo is too low resolution. I'm going to go and take my own photo. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Da-da-dan. Because I still want you guys to see what it looks like without risking hurting the vinyl. Okay. Yippee! I don't like AFKing very much, but I think it's worth it. I reckon it's worth it this time. And I'll also leave the hand cam up so you can look at how pretty this stuff is. Let me see if I can. Oh, I remember why I didn't have that, because my desk lamp reflects it so terribly bright. But let's do a setup that's like this, maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Bum. I also love how the edges of the illustration on the cover is weathered. Yes! The corners, how it's like purposely weathered so the pink peeks through. It's so nice. It kind of just reminds me of what they did with the manga box set too. Like making it look a little bit intentionally like worn. The inside is very pristine though. And I love this like check pattern. It's very picnic feeling. But I will be right back. Also, hello! Yes, hello. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm going to be so fast. I'll be back before you can say delicious in dungeon. Like 10 times. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Maybe 10 times is a bit ambitious. I'll be back before you can say delicious in dungeon 20 times fast. Say it out loud. Typing it in chat doesn't count. Yeah, you're halfway already. No, I didn't start the counter yet. 3. Start over. 3, 2, 1. Yippee. That was pretty fast. I decided not to flip it over and take photos of both sides because I do think that would have been extra. It would have taken me extra long to carefully flip it over. Plus, I never took off my gloves. I said it 22 times. Ah, I was so close. Did you enunciate every part of delicious in dungeon? Did you make sure to enunciate it like perfectly? Okay. This is good. I got the photo now. I got a really good photo of it too. I also didn't mean to speedrun this unboxing as much as I did. I got too excited. But I think it works out. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so here is the photo that I got of what the soundtrack itself looks like. It is currently sitting on my record player. There it is. Hopefully that's a good look at what it looks like. I will help turn it so that it looks more right side up. But you see the chibis? It's the same chibis that are on this disc. But on this side, it's Chilsan Glaos and Itsuzumi, and on the other side, there's Fallen, Marcial, and Senshi. And the other side, the only difference is the other side, the paper, I think it's like inverted. So the paper is like black, and then the text and the symbols and everything is like white or cream. That is the only difference. But yeah, it's really cute. So you can see like this is not exactly the same. But I think because it's so much smaller, because you know they need to have information like on a vinyl. So it says the side, it says like it actually has like the track names of all the songs. And then around the border, it's like all the information, like the practical information that you should print on a record. But it's pretty cool. This one, instead of the chibis, they have all 6 because it's not double-sided. So they just have all 6 of the little pixel sprites. I'm in love with it. It's so cute. I think for this one, the way I want to display it is like I want to find a little like shelf or something small that will hold it up properly. But I want to display it like this. Cause this is the vinyl sleeve. Like I want it to be able to sit like this, or maybe even a little more obstructed, like this. Ooh, ah. You see the vision? So I have my manga box set, and then I have like this. Oh, the only matter is I talk big and I say that I'll be able to get this all set up nicely. But clearing the space to do this is a different battle. Yeah, the pixel one is still super cute. Whoa! Okay, that is pretty much... I'm gonna put this back in the case. It comes in this like nice protective box, as well as the little booklet goes in here too. And then these two just like they stack together. And then there's like a bag for them. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. How are we feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I'm personally just thrilled that I get to reread the manga, but when I first read it, it was all like I read it digital. So I'm thrilled to dig into it the old-fashioned way. Reading printed manga is just different. I'm feeling it. How do you feel? Why do you feel? Everyone asks, you know, how are you feeling? But not, who are you feeling? What are you feeling? Why are you feeling? I digress. All I'm left with is gibberish. But yes, I actually think this is perfect. This is incredible. 10 out of 10 unboxing. Yeah, I will have to refrain from showing you guys the manga art covers for later volumes, though. Hopefully, people that don't want to get spoiled. Oh, whoopsies. I always have this bad habit of removing a chat instead of unpinning it, and then it winds up deleting it, and I'm like, oh, oops. I'm feeling my own brain trying to not spend all my money on manga. Well, you shouldn't spend all of your money on manga. But, you know, just saying, what if you have like a responsible manga budget? Like you can collect 1 volume a month, like 1 book a month. And you should also form an agreement with yourself. I think this is a smart way to go about books. I think it doesn't carry over as well to other kinds of merchandise, but for books, if you have an agreement with yourself, I have to finish reading like the manga I have in my house first before I can buy a new volume. Boom. There you go. Money saving tactic. Or that just turns into crazy motivation for you to continuously read more and more manga. I fail to see that as a negative thing. I see the mimic in the middle of the art. Oh yeah. It's trying to get Chilchuck. There's a lot of really cute details here. Like there's stickers of this little red creature. Actually, Marcial's t-shirt is notable as well. The little red bird. I think it's okay to show things that have like been shown in the anime. And then over here, it's like the pumpkin. It's a pumpkin head that they're using to store pens. There's like a little figurine of the red dragon. The stuff that they have on the desk is actually the artwork that you see in here. Like these. They're just kind of blurred out, but it's they're actually looking at the vinyl records. Marcial is playing a vinyl or grabbing I didn't actually notice that. She's grabbing a vinyl record cover that looks like something specific from the story. Read more to find out. Is my propaganda working? Is it working? Do you feel like an itching desire to watch the anime if you haven't? Do you feel an itching desire to like read the manga if you haven't? Or at least get excited for season 2? Hashtag ad, hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag this is just my... hashtag this is just my favorite series. It very quickly became my favorite series. I remember right after I read it, it left a very deep impression on me. And then I just, like... I think when you reread it, same thing for anything else. It's like when you reread it, you pick up on things you didn't pick up on the first time. And then when you reread it, you can like look into things that maybe like foreshadowing and like the artwork or things like that. And then I'm like, it's genius. It's genius. You definitely opened my eyes much more with how much you love it. Good. See the light. Watch and read Dungeon Meshi. Also, look, Fallen's eating a burger. She's eating a burger with a jam that they also make in the story. I think talking about the foods without specifying exactly what context is okay. I like that Chilchuck is drinking wine. That's our dad. He is of legal drinking age. He's just a halfling, so things are a bit different. I think the discussion, I don't know. I can't open up about all the reasons I love Dungeon Meshi without, like, it being Pandora's box of spoilers. So, no, we're not doing that right now, but I do wish there could be one day where I can basically talk about the series, like, no filter and, like, full of spoilers, but I would just... I feel like if I did something like that, I would have to make it a video. So instead of a stream, so that someone doesn't just like pop in and then get like a chock full of spoilers. But yes, thank you for looking at my lovely vinyl unboxing. I will bring back the manga. I'll bring back the manga set. The original intention behind today's unboxing. But it was both. It was both all along. I just figured that if I said Delicious in Dungeon manga set unboxing and Analog Best soundtrack set unboxing, it would be such... it would be like a super long isekai title, and also that's a mouthful, so it's just Dungeon Meshi Day. Tomorrow is also Dungeon Meshi Day, actually, because this is going to be... I don't think it's going to be the most exciting stream ever, or maybe every stream is exciting. That would be cool. That would be nice. But tomorrow, for Membuns, I literally just want to quietly sit at my desk and I'm gonna read. I think I'll be able to finish definitely volume 1. But I'm just gonna basically read as much as I feel like reading. But spoiler free, because it'll be more like a watch along where I'm just like reacting to things, but I won't be showing the pages or like... It's not like a reading, story time, reading aloud thing. It's more just like a watch along, but it's a read along. And then maybe if people, you know, have their own volume of Dungeon Meshi, they can reread it with me from volume 1. Yes. Awesome. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for tomorrow. I've been taking it easy lately because I've been on a crazy grind. I don't even know how to expand on it other than that. Like, I still have a lot of time to allocate to, you know, things I want to do. But you know, just trying to take care of myself and be responsible and things like that. Fingers crossed. Yes. Your Oshi might end up working, your Oshi might end up working where you least expect her, like at the coffee shop or something. It depends though. Depends on who want me. I jest, but I also serious. Okay, let's head over here. But yeah, I briefly mentioned it somewhere else, but part of the reason why I've been very busy is because I've been shifting things and work schedule, so I would love to have, you know, a little part-time job so that I can, I guess, take care of myself and also be able to still allocate a lot of time to my activities here. It's gonna just be like a classic. I think it's encouraging to think that a lot of musicians and artists and idols have probably done something along these lines, where it's just like, you know, get a different job and use that to kind of take care of yourself so that you can work on your passions. I think that is the direction that is looking like the one for me at this current time. So yeah, do what you gotta do. Exactly. Let me put this book back. Yeah, I think it's good though. I've just been very busy because it's sort of a cycle of contacting people and then like doing this and that, and then seeing how things go. But hopefully I'll have good news to share with you guys soon. That good news being Mintmai has obtained part-time job. My goal is to basically have that, but make it not really impact my streaming schedule. But I don't know. I will have to see what happens in order to give you guys an accurate update, but that's what I'm crossing my heart for, just, you know, crossing my heart just to get the best, I guess, the best balance. Also, I'm very glad. I don't know if you have seen, but I have updated Mintmai for Friday's Tomodachi live stream. I hope you guys will forgive me for today's slightly shorter stream. I was just really excited to unbox everything. And I think at one point, once I've unboxed everything and shown it off, because of things I don't want to show yet, because spoilers to newer fans or newer potential Dungeon Meshi fans, there's only so much I can really show. But this is the updated Mintmai. She looks just like me. Oh, I'm so normal about it. I'm so excited. I basically decided to like take a break from working on all of that to pour over my Switch, and like I zoomed in a bunch and I painted on the hair clips and the little hair highlight. As you can see, I didn't really make her hair black like mine, just because I think, I don't know, of all the hair colors, this one fit the best. But Mintmai, it's like a me-sona, you know? Tomodachi is gonna be all over the place this week. I am so excited. I'm just doing one Tomodachi live stream this week on Friday, but I know I'm really excited, so just depending on how much time I have, I may or may not play it even more, or like split things into like 2 streams. As of now though, because we're still playing Pokemon, I want to sort of juggle it, so maybe like just one Tomodachi live stream a week, but we'll see. I've already gotten a couple sacrifices. I mean, friends that have agreed to potentially be dropped into my island. I haven't been asking people. I've been lazy about staying on top of fun things, I suppose. But it's been on the back of my mind, so yeah. I can't wait. I think I also want to make characters I want to make in Tomodachi Life. I want to make all of because it's going to just be a mix of like me, my OCs, some friends or their OCs, and IP, like miscellaneous IP. I kind of want to, relevant to today's stream, add in like some Dungeon Meshi characters. I think I would make a really good Fallen. I know exactly what I want Fallen to look like. Yep. I also think I know exactly what Leos would look like. And Senshi. Like, I can imagine what their Miis look like in my head. And Shilchuck and Itsuzumi and just everyone. I saw something pretty exciting as well for Tomodachi Life with the updates. I saw like some accounts they've been slowly posting and like rolling out what they've been like Tomodachi Life updates. These are the outfits that we could find in the game, and there are maid outfits, and they have a yellow one. They don't have an orange one because games with maid outfits hate me and they hate orange. Clenches my fist in a ball. They don't know. They don't know how important it is to me to have orange clothes available. Why does everyone not want orange? Why is there literally every color of thing but not orange? Anyways, I digress. What I mean to say is they have so many maid outfit colors. They have brown and they have yellow, and so I will suffice with one of those. But they've got like a bunch of colors. They also have cat costumes, which would be really cute. I was thinking if I made an Itsuzumi me and then made her wear like the cat outfit, that would be sort of silly. I also am wondering like if you can make custom clothing like you can in Animal Crossing. Wait, isn't it out now? Isn't it released now? Cause today's the... Oh no, today's the 16th. It's only been releasing in certain regions. Starts vibrating. Oh my goodness, Tomodachi Life tomorrow, guys. Tomodachi Life tomorrow. I won't play it more without you guys though. I'm saving it for Friday, because Friday's just like a nice end of the week, you know? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me ramble on today about my favorite series. As far as ongoing series go, or series coming out right now, you should really watch Witch Hat Atelier, and you should read Witch Hat Atelier. Support, or I guess indulge in really, really well-written fantasy series. I really just want nothing more than for really, really well-written fantasy to continue being like, I don't know, I just want it to live on forever. Like, it's such a good genre, and right now is a really good time for it for some reason. I feel lucky to be here right now. But we've got some of the most like high production series like being these fantasies, and it's refreshing to me. It's refreshing. And I do think fantasy has been popular just in other like mediums, but fantasy anime, so good right now. So yummy, yummy, delicious, awesome. But without stalling, without further ado, I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys on Friday for Tomodachi Life, so I hope you look forward to that. And then tomorrow we'll just do, a little bit of Menbun reading. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later. Thank you for a very fun and chill afternoon. I'm gonna probably get to work after this and clean my room a little bit. It seems like a plan. Every time I finish the HANDCAM, even if it's not many things, I have to like push things around on my desk and to make the cleanest space possible. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I can't express, how grateful I am. Hopefully some of the things that I've been cooking up in the background will start to come out. Perhaps this month and next month. You guys will be well fed, I hope. And perhaps trickling into the summer as well. I have been organizing and have like a lineup of things to be excited for. So look forward to whatever is on the horizon. See you later! Yeah! Mintmai rocket is blasting off again! Yippee!